Everybody to sing the bass for me. Go, 1, 2. Sorry about that. 1, 2, ready, sing. Chord a little bit, but you get the idea. Let's do one more real quickly, if we have time. The next type of 6/4 chord we're going to do is the passing 6/4. I'll just tell you that because the name pretty much gives it away, as in this case, the potential 6/4 leads to, or typically is a cadence point. Okay, it's a point of rest in the music. Most of the time, Bach would have it indicated with a formata or something like that to let you know this is a point of rest. Moving on to the next example, once again, we're going to stay in the key of C. And as I write, and as you write, so you should be writing as well, be thinking about that harmonic analysis, because who knows, you just might be my next victim, and I'll get to come up and give us a harmonic analysis for the class. Let's see. Not enough young ladies in the class. The fellas kind of outnumber the ladies. Okay. Well, how about the only other young lady that I see right now who I haven't called on? Your name would be?
Shelby.
Shelby. Okay, Shelby, you seem pretty bright this morning. You awake?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad you see that. Look, why don't you come up and give us harmonic analysis? Set the marker right here for you.
Every time.
Okay, now talk to me a little bit, Shelby. Shelby? I'm
Yes.
sorry, yeah, Shelby. On the 5 chord, now that is a 5 chord, and it definitely is a 5 chord. Let's think about our inversions for a second. Can we have a triad that's 6/5?
No.
Okay. What should that be?
That should be.
What are we talking about today? 6 what else? What kind of chord? What kind of chords are we discussing today?
6/4.
6/4 chord. That's okay. It's early. I won't hold it against you.
Okay, great.
We all make mistakes. I make plenty. Now, the next thing you want to think about for the purpose of analysis is grouping the 6/4 chord appropriately. Now, in this case, we said beforehand that this is a passing 6/4. Now, that means it's moving from one thing to something else. All right? And in this case, the 5/6/4 chord occurs there. What's around it? Immediately before and immediately after.
1.
Okay, so that tells us that that passing 6/4 chord, which occurs on the 5, is moving from 1 to 5/6/4 to, in this case, 1/6. So the provincially dominant chord in this particular case would be the 1 chord. So we want to put brackets from 1 to 1 and put another 1 right underneath. All right, thank you, ma'am. I sure appreciate it. You guys are good this morning. I don't know if I can do harmonic analysis early. And once again, my hack piano player. Let's see. That's right. Let's try it again for me. All right, now I would like everybody to sing the root. Is moving to the 4 chord. Who knows where it goes after that? Any questions at this point?
Will there always be 3 common tones in a passing situation? See how you have G, G, G? Is that always the case in a part?
It depends, but most often, yes. You're gonna have the case where you have that common tone being held throughout. And in most cases, like you have right here, it's the 5. In this particular case, the 5 with the 1 chord. You see plenty of examples where that's the case. So, generally speaking, as a general rule, you're going to see that.
Okay, all right, we need to go on to our next student teacher. Thank you, Tim, nice job.
Thank you all.